Yeah, this transport mission to find homes for dogs from Manitoba was led by the Niagara SPCA and Humane Society and supported by the Ontario SPCA and Society and partner organizations. Our role was assisting with the logistics of getting the dogs from Manitoba to southern Ontario to find homes in areas of the province where there's a greater demand for adoptable pets. A lack of access to basic animal welfare services such as veterinary medical attention, spay-neuter services has led to an uncontrolled growth of the dog population across northern Canada, which is why it's so important that we work together to create meaningful change. Transporting animals long distances from communities in northern Canada to find new homes requires the support of a number of different departments of the Ontario SPCA and Humane Society. Our Animal Protection Services team oversees the logistics of transporting the dogs. Our Shelter Health and Wellness team ensures that the dogs are receiving the necessary care and stay in touch with our staff along the journey to keep them healthy and safe. And we have a team of staff and volunteers at the Ontario SPCA Provincial Animal Transfer Hub in Midland that welcomes the dogs when they arrive to get them unloaded, examine them for health and safety concerns, and get them settled after a long trip. Yeah. The Ontario SPCA and its partners have developed a network of individuals and organizations and communities united in creating healthy communities for animals and people. On this transport mission, we relied on volunteer support in Thunder Bay and Sault Ste. Marie. They helped care for the dogs at the rest stop and gave them a chance to stretch their legs. By working together, we're making meaningful change in the north. Logistics and costs are always big challenges when it comes to transporting animals from remote communities, and the more animals that are being transported, the more complex the mission becomes. Many communities can only be accessed by air, which adds to the challenging dynamics, particularly during times of the year when weather can be unpredictable. On this particular transport mission, the dogs were flown from Manitoba to Thunder Bay, where 2 Ontario SPCA trailers, a van, and 6 animal care team members were waiting to transport them south. That flight was delayed due to the weather, which impacted our plans by delaying our departure south. Winter transport is often quite unpredictable. Even though the Ontario SPCA has transported over 1,000 animals from northern communities over the past several years, every time we are involved in one of these transport missions, we're reminded of the challenges faced by northern communities. These missions also teach us what can be accomplished when communities, volunteers, rescue organizations, and partners like the Niagara SPCA and Humane Society all work together to create healthy communities for people and animals. We need to continue to come together to make meaningful changes in the north through animal transport, spay-neuter, wellness clinics, feeding programs, and deliver the much-needed resources.
Okay. Anything else you wanted to add to the interview that we didn't cover in any of the questions or anything?
No, I think that's great. I think you covered all of it, and it was an excellent opportunity. I enjoyed it very much, personally being involved, and we learned a lot, and we made a huge impact in the number of animals and that were transferred down. So, thank you very much for the opportunity.